And now, Volodymyr, we have the head of the Ukrainian delegation to the OSCE, Mr. Mykyta Poturayev. Mr. Poturayev, do you hear us?
Yes, perfectly well. I'm glad to be with you.
Thanks for joining us. If you don't mind, we will hear what you said during this meeting a week ago, and then I will ask questions, okay?
Great.
So, let's hear.
So, colleagues, I ask you to support this very principle for the future of this organization decision and to change rules and procedures so that we, as organization for security and cooperation, can show that we can protect security and we can fight for cooperation. So as Ukraine now is fighting for freedom and democracy. Because if we are not able even to suspend membership of aggressor state, for us, Ukrainian delegation, it will be, unfortunately, a necessity to think about suspension of our membership.
So, Mr. Poturayev, my first question to you will be as follows. Did your colleagues in the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly agree with what you said? I mean, did they suspend membership of the Russian delegation?
Unfortunately not. It was very sorrow surprise for us, a very bad surprise. Of course, we received messages during first days of work of assembly, but principally we were prepared to what happened during standing committee. But of course, we and nobody from Ukraine could be prepared to hear absolutely unacceptable things from members of standing committee. So, like, for example, Swiss delegation, Netherlands delegation, for our surprise, Finnish delegation, part of German delegation, part of French delegation, Cyprus delegation. They told to all delegations that we can't close the window, we can't close the door, we should have dialogue with the Russians, we all have to communicate with Russians. Now, people even and I think that it's a real problem for OSCE and in general for Europe. Even considering right decisions that were taken on NATO Parliamentary Assembly or Parliamentary Assembly of Council of Europe, but still there are a lot of such thoughts that, but at the same time we have to communicate, we have to talk with Russians, we have to discuss with them something. I told that I'm not going, and we, as members of Ukrainian delegations, we're not going to discuss with cannibals aspects of the taste of human meat. So we don't understand what to discuss with Russians. And the problem that I started with is that they even don't understand how it is immoral to meet with people who said many times that all Ukrainians should be killed, that every people who speak Ukrainian language should be killed, that there is no Ukrainian nation, there is no Ukrainian language, there is no Ukrainian culture. Practically all, 99% of members of Russian delegation made such statements in their media many times. And how are they going to meet with them, and what are they going to discuss with them? Ukrainian delegation, as I've mentioned, is not going to meet and debate and discuss with Russians anything. So we can come if Russians, what I don't believe in any case, but if Russians will say that we are coming to negotiate something concrete, so in that case, we will go to our president, we'll go to our Minister of Foreign Affairs, we will tell them that there is a proposal from Russians through OSCE to negotiate some concrete things. If we have mandate, we'll go, we meet, and we will negotiate.
But
if we have instructions, but we are not going to go to Vienna or any other city and just to meet with them in the meeting room. You understand? Yes.
yeah, that's pretty clear.
So we're not going to dispute with these, I don't know, creatures.
But still,
and again, all these talks that look, all wars should be ended by negotiations. No. Major part of wars was ended by capitulations. Yes, there are different types of capitulation. And really, there can be negotiations about terms of capitulation. So in such negotiations, the Ukrainian delegation is ready to take part, to discuss terms of Russian capitulation. But we're not going to discuss with them anything else.
Yeah, that is pretty clear. But still, in this situation, is OSCE ready to support organizing a special tribunal for Russian Federation?
Look, there is it's not a market. They said that they are ready, but it's not something that I would trade. So if they are ready to support special tribunal, okay, please support. But it's not a change. Okay, we will organize or we will support tribunal, but please come and discuss something with Russians. No, it's not our case. If you want to support tribunal, please support it. It's separate act,
Mr. Poturayev, and one last question from me. Does OSCE as an institution have any practical meaning for us right now in this current situation?
Unfortunately, very few meanings. And I think that this situation is an absolutely clear case to start, discussing, at least discussing, deep reform of this international organization. Because if it's not able to reform itself and to apply even weakest sanction against aggressor, it means that this organization has no future. And then Ukraine, together with our allies, will raise the question of possible organizing new organization, which is able to support and to provide security and cooperation in Europe.
Thank you, Mr. Poturayev. Thank you for being with us today.
This was a very emotional discussion. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, thank you. This was Mykyta Poturayev, the head of the Ukrainian delegation to the OSCE Parliamentary Assembly.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends, and analytics on all about Ukraine. Like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, proposals, and comments, contact us via email.